Nigerians is full of criminals and stuff. Have they encountered
How many
even
Nigerians did
20%
she
of
say?
Nigerians?
How many Nigerians did she say?
Asked.
That's what I'm asking. Have they encountered 20% of Africa?
Love tea. Love tea.
No.
Yes, I
Love tea.
can-
Love tea. Man, bro, miege. Ngizodila naye
We are
kule.
giving,
Love tea.
we are giving the same
Love
question.
tea.
So you answer my
Love tea.
question and I answer your question.
Love tea. Love tea. You are the one who came up with stats that I feel you concocted yourself. I asked you a very simple question. You said 90-something% of South Africans are Zeno. I then asked you a very simple question. Have you encountered 90% of South Africans now as an individual?
Okay, so if I answer your question, when I throw my own question at you, are you going to answer it?
Jehovah Ingwele. Answer the question I have asked you.
You just say
You are
yes
not
or
going.
no.
Why are
When
you
I
not?
answer
Why
the
are you
question-
not answering the question? Why are you not answering the question? Have you encountered 90%? You said 90% of South Africans are Zeno. Have you
But-
encountered 90% of South Africans now? It's a very simple question.
But
I
you
don't
South
need you to now
Africans-
dilly-dally around it.
But you South Africans said all Nigerians are corrupt and are criminals.
Who said?
So have you guys encountered
Who
Nigerians?
said?
You guys have not
said?
encountered
I don't think
20% of
he will
Nigerians.
answer you. I don't think he will answer you.
Let me
Let me Donald has said all Nigerians on this place that they are prone to different criminality.
You see,
So I don't know why I asked
this is
him
the
who
situation
said.
that we have.
You are
This is the
giving, you are
question
giving
that we
a
are
question
having here.
with yourself.
Because now,
you cannot answer.
you are no. Here's the
You are
difference
giving,
between
you are giving
me
a
and
question
you.
in
When
which yourself you cannot answer. Rather than
love
you are giving a
tea,
question.
love tea,
You cannot
Gabi,
answer the same question you ask.
relax. Mana, don't be emotional. I'm
are
asking you a very
asking
simple thing.
question
Here's the
which
thing. Here's the
yourself
thing. Here's the
cannot
difference.
answer.
Here's the difference between how you and I are arguing right now. I am arguing with you based off things you said. That is why when I first started, relax.
And I'm giving
That is
you-
why when I first
I'm
started,
giving you
Pela, calm down, chief. You'll have your time to respond. And this is why when I started, I first addressed the things that Ernstein said, and I'm happy for Ernstein to respond. That is okay. Right? Because I was responding to things he said. I didn't talk about what Nigerians are saying in general. Because Mina, I want to attack conversations and I want to attack arguments from the horse's mouth. And I want to ask the person who made the argument to give accountability as far as that is concerned. Right? That is why I didn't talk about what Nigerians are saying about South Africans in general. Because that is not what Ernstein said. Right? That is why I spoke about Chidima being made in South Africa or whatever, because that is what he addressed. That is why I then went on to speak about you saying South Africans are Zeno, because that was the point you made. I didn't come here and make generalizations about Nigerians. I didn't come here and make generalizations about South Africans. I was speaking about arguments that were made by people on the panel upon which you and I sit currently. Right? So you to respond to a statement you made. So don't come here and make it seem as though you want to now talk about what other South Africans have said, because I did not come to you and talk to you about what other Nigerians have said. I'm speaking to you about what you said personally. You personally said South Africans as a whole are Zeno, and if I'm quoting you correctly, you said over 90-something% of South Africans are Zeno. I then asked you a question based on your own statement. I'm not asking you based on what other Nigerians are saying. I couldn't give a toss what other Nigerians are saying. I am saying to you, from your own mouth, you said South Africans are Zeno. I then asked you, what percentage of South Africans are Zeno? You said 90-something%. I am now asking you a very simple question. How many South Africans have you interacted with for you to get to that position? Answer the question, please.
Okay, so if you want me to answer this question, let me answer this question. You don't expect me to know facts by coming to your country. These are things we see on the news, first of all, and these are things we see online. So you don't expect me to go to I will know that what they teach us. You understand? You don't expect me to go
So
to
from what you
I understand what
so from what you've seen online, so So from what you've seen online, you have seen 98% of South Africans. Is that what you're saying?
Only what I see online. These are things we see on the news, on your own news, on your broadcasted news. Your
Okay.
own news.
That's a fair answer. Can I ask you? Finish, because I have a question for you.
If your international news are pushing, are supporting xenophobic acts, why will you expect us or people that are not in your country not to generalize it as the whole, as half?
Okay.
Have you seen an international news
I hear you.
making false claim about the country and they will not generalize it as 90 something or 60 of the country?
Lofty, are you saying that South African government or South African media
it's okay, goddess,
is publishing these things?
Man, goddess.
Your broadcasting.
Sizomfraya kamnandi. Okay.
And let me
finish your statement. I have a question for you.
Let me say something. You are asking me that have I ever been to South Africa to know if South Africans are xenophobic? So I said no, I don't need to be in South Africa before I know this thing. So let me ask Goddess this same question. Has she ever been to Nigeria to know all Nigeria's house? So if she can answer the same question.
Wait. Leave Goddess out of this. This is a conversation. Wait. You need to remember. Okay, wait.
Hold on.
Wait. Let's make this very clear.
You're wasting your time with Lofty.
This is my submission. No. It's okay. I have one question for him. Ukhumbule phela, this was my submission when Lofty. And when you were doing your submission and you were going back and forth with Goddess, I gave you the platform for you to have what you want to say, what you wanted to say. So allow me the same courtesy. So here's my thing to you. You are saying that you are assuming that 90% of South Africans are xenophobic based on what you're seeing on the news. What if I were to tell you that all I know of Nigeria is TB Joshua and Boko Haram? Would it then be fair for me to then say, based on what I have seen, that all Nigeria is a place of religious turmoil where people are hijacking and stealing young girls and they are running churches that are a scam? Would that be a fair categorization of Nigeria? Because that's what I see on the news as well.
From your first statement when you were saying this thing, you guys already made the reference that Nigerians are
Lofty, you said, let's go back to your initial statement. You said your conclusion, Lofty, you said your conclusion of how South Africa is simply based on what you have seen on the media and what you have encountered on social media, right? But then I can also then say that all I have encountered on social media about Nigerians is TB Joshua and him running his fiefdom disguised as a church. And I can also then say that all I've seen of Nigeria outside of that is I've seen Boko Haram. But if I were to say that those are the only two things I've seen about Nigeria, and then I come here and I say Nigeria is nothing but a place where there are terrorists and religious extremists that kidnap girls, would that be a fair categorization of your country? It's a simple yes or no question.
For me to answer your question, before you made those statements, you said Nigeria is a... So if all those things you said, if you want to give generalized name, you will say those are criminal acts, right?
Mate, you are the one who started the generalizing. You're the one who started it. You're the one who started it.
Yes, you guys, if those things you said, TB Joshua and the Boko Haram, so if you want to generalize it, those are criminal acts and behaviors. So when you were making your statement, you said from the starting, when you were saying, not this initial statement, when you first came,
you see, here's the thing about you, Love T.
But let me tell you something.
The thing about you, Love T, is I think you would make
because I'm Nigeria. That is why you would make
a fantastic winger for the Springboks because you are able to dodge things very quickly. I asked you a very simple question because you said the reason why you are saying all of South Africans or most South Africans are xeno is because of what you've seen in the news. And that is why you are resting on your statement. I then said, what I have seen on the news about Nigeria is Boko Haram and fake churches. Right? You then said it is okay for you to say that South Africans are xeno because what you've seen on the news. I'm now asking you a very simple question. It's so simple, Shem. I'm asking you a very simple question. Based on what I have seen about Nigeria, is it then okay for me to say you guys are nothing but religious extremists that scam? Is it okay for me to then conclude the same? Because you've done the same with South Africa, having not been there. It's a simple yes or no. I don't know why you're giving me a Winston Churchill speech. I'm asking you a very simple question. Is it okay for me to generalize about a country I've never been to based on what I've seen on the media? Is it okay for me to do that? That's a simple question. It's a yes or no. Don't give me a speech. It's a yes or no, bro.
That answer your question. Did I? And when I'm answering your question,
you have not answered me. You have not answered me because I asked you a very simple thing. Because you are generalizing based on media. No. You are generalizing based on media. I'm saying, is it okay for me to do the same?
Let me attend to your question, please.
Nako, okay.
So, I want to state something. Why is it that when we are having an argument, I get muted, but you are not muted? Because I'm Nigeria, and those are traits of xenophobic acts. So
no, don't go there. Nobody muted you. I did not mute
Don't get slides. Don't get slides.
Stop talking about what is happening. Answer the question.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
So you are saying,
answer the question.
You are saying, is it okay if you generalize that Nigerians are
based on media? Based on media, like you just did.
Okay, let me answer your question. So those things you said, if you are to categorize it, is all based on criminal act and activities. You have generalized all Nigerians as criminal because starting of your statement, you said something that Nigeria's criminal stuff. So I am still saying
you just did the same. You just did the same about South Africans. You just did the same about South Africans. You generalized based on potential criminality.
You did the same about Nigeria.
When did I do that? When did I do that?
When you came on the
panel, I gave my. Oh
what did you say? What did you say?
I gave my submission on Chidima, and I gave my submission on her not representing us, her growing up in South Africa, the law, and the fact that we are in a situation whereby if she's a beneficiary of crime, then she should be held accountable. And then I asked you a question, which part of that was xenophobic? You then said, my statements have not been xenophobic, yet most South Africans have been. I then asked you the question, how do you know most South Africans are xenophobic? You said 90% of South Africans are xenophobic. I then asked you, how can you prove that? You then said you saw it in the media. And I then said, oh, okay. So are you then saying the media is the prerequisite we get to determine the entire characterization of a country? And right now, that is still the question you have been failing to answer. And you have been failing with flying colors. So I'm asking you again, are you saying the media is the source upon which we can categorize an entire country? It's a very simple question. I don't know why you are giving me speeches. It's yes or no. Why are we still doing this, bro?
I want you to answer my question with a yes or no, because in your statement, I'm still bringing
Love T.
all Nigerians are criminals.
Okay.
Please, sorry, can I just drop my submissions in respect to that? We can continue with Love T.
Give me a question in which you yourself have fall short to, and you cannot.
We will not go on like this, asking a question with another question. Let's give Einstein a chance because you are not answering.
Thank you, Goddess.
You can.
Thank you, Goddess.
Yeah, Einstein.
How did you know all Nigerians are criminals?
Thank you. Thank you. Goddess.
We cannot answer a question with a question. Can you give Ganda? You want Einstein to respond?
Yes, I want to respond.
I want Ganda.
Okay.